Hey there. Today, we're going to talk about something pretty incredible: the proven science of how just moving your body can literally, and I mean literally, rewire your brain. We're going to break down exactly how exercise can change your mind for the better, starting from the very first time you lace up your sneakers. So, let me just ask you this. Did you know your brain actually changes the instant you finish a workout? That's right. The benefits aren't some far off goal you have to wait months for. They start the moment you finish your cooldown. All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to follow the journey of your brain on exercise. We'll kick things off with that immediate mood and energy lift. Then we'll see how that builds into better long-term memory and focus. We'll even look at how your brain physically gets stronger. And finally, how all of this acts like a powerful shield against aging. Okay, first up, the instant boost. Let's look at the amazing chemical cocktail your brain serves up right after you get your heart rate going. The second you finish a workout, your brain unleashes a flood of these key neurochemicals. Think of them as your brain's own high-performance fuel. They don't just make you feel good, they get your brain firing on all cylinders, ready for anything. So what does this actually feel like? Well, first you get dopamine, which is that rush of motivation and drive. Then comes serotonin, which makes you feel happier, calmer, more stable. And to top it off, you get norepinephrine, which sharpens your attention and focus. It's this incredible trifecta of positivity and productivity. And look, this isn't just some lab coat theory. This is real life. Take this quote from an accountant, a job that demands serious focus. He found that on the days he exercised in the morning, his productivity literally doubled and he made way fewer mistakes. That's the power of these chemicals in action. Okay, so that's the immediate hit. That's the short game. But what about the long game? What happens when you make exercise a regular part of your life? Well, that's when you start making a serious, long-term investment in your memory and focus. So, deep inside your brain, you've got this area called the hippocampus. You can think of it as your memory command center. And here's the really crucial part. Exercise is one of the only things we know of that can trigger the birth of brand new brain cells right there, a process called neurogenesis. You are literally building a bigger, better memory bank. And when you put it side by side, the difference is just wow. On one side, the regular exerciser, stronger memory, sharp focus, better decisions. And on the other, the sedentary person, weaker memory, getting distracted all the time, slower thinking. If you're a student, this is a total game changer for learning. If you're a professional, this means making sharper calls and staying on top of your game. You're not just getting fitter, you're getting a huge cognitive edge. All right, so we've talked about brain chemistry and brain function. But get this, exercise physically rebuilds your brain. I'm talking about changing the actual structure of the organ inside your head. Here's a really great way to think about it. Imagine your brain is a tree. Exercise is like the perfect mix of water and sunlight. It doesn't just keep the tree alive. It helps it grow this dense, complex, and super resilient network of branches and roots. And the science here is just amazing. We can actually see these changes in brain scans. Regular exercisers have thicker gray matter. That's your brain's main processing center. They have more connections between neurons, so information travels faster. They even have more brain volume in key areas. All of this just means your brain is physically becoming more powerful, more adaptable, and way better at learning new things. So maybe the best way to picture this is to think of every single workout as a deposit into your brain health bank account. It's this long-term investment that builds up a huge reserve of cognitive wealth, and it pays you back for years and years to come. And now we come to what might just be the most important benefit of all. Let's talk about how that brain bank account acts as this powerful shield, protecting your mind as you get older. Just look at this number for a second. 30%. Studies show that people who exercise consistently have up to a 30% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. To be clear, this is one of the most effective preventative tools we have against age-related cognitive decline. And it's not just Alzheimer's. Exercise is this amazing multi-layered defense system. It lowers your risk of depression, it slows down the general cognitive decline that happens as we age, and it builds a brain that is just fundamentally tougher and more resilient. It basically keeps your brain younger than its years. So let's bring this all home. Let's put it all together. What are the big takeaways from your brain's incredible journey with exercise? When you step back and look at the whole picture, you see this really clear four-step transformation. It all starts with that immediate hit, the instant boost where you feel better right away. That habit then builds a genuinely sharper mind, with better memory and focus. And underneath it all, you are physically growing a stronger brain structure. The ultimate payoff? Lifelong protection for your most important organ. So it all comes down to this, really. We've seen that the benefits are immediate and they're long-lasting, from a simple mood lift all the way to powerful disease protection. If something as simple as a 30-minute walk today can start building a better, stronger brain for all of your tomorrows, then the only question left is, why wait?